everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here, and welcome to another Funko Pop update. And we've got the holiday season approaching. Halloween has just passed us by about a week ago, and we're heading into the Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you want to call it, season. But it can't be the holiday season without some pop updates, because Christmas has come early for Funko fans indeed. There have been so many incredible pieces of news that have gone over the pop airwaves over the past couple of weeks, so much in fact that once again I may have to split this review in two, and it's going to be a little bit of everything. I'm going to give you guys some exclusives that are coming out in the various stores. I'm also going to show you a couple of cool pictures that have come out of pop lines that are going to be showing up in the near future, and of course some lines that are going to be closing out 2014 for us all. But before we get into all of that, so let's get started. Yes everyone, it's Halloween, and I was so excited to put together this pop review because these two specific pops come with a story to tell. While I may not be the biggest horror fan, I am proud to say that I have seen all the classics from a portion of Hitchcock's work, as well as a lot of the 1980s slasher films, and one of the few things that I will say is that the horror pops are definitely some of the most popular in all of Funko's collection. Not being a horror fan, I had a feeling there would be some in my life, so I have chosen these specific two. We have Billy from the Saw franchise, and we have the Metaluna Space Mutant from This Island Earth. Why he's considered part of the Universal Movie Monster Collection, I would never know, but there's a story for him, so at least let's take a look at Billy first. Now, I am not a horror fan, as I said, but I absolutely adore the Saw franchise. This 7-film series, which I happen to be the proud owner of, yes, I own all 7 of them, this has changed the way we look at horror movies, because this was a horror movie with a brain. You literally had to keep your ears open and your eyes open in order to make sure that you caught everything, because you were going to probably miss an extremely important plot point if you weren't paying attention. And of course, Billy was the little puppet that was owned by the killer Jigsaw, and I absolutely love this pop. And it's crazy because it really doesn't have such a major role in the movie, but it's just the face of Saw. I love the fact that it's got little circles of red around his black eyes to make him look a little bit more menacing. I love the sculpture on the chin, as well as the amazing detail of the swirls on his cheeks. And of course, you've also got the suit with the buttons and the bow tie, and even in the back, it's pretty good with the hair, very well done. I mean, this is a very well detailed pop, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I mean, I wasn't intending on getting it at first, but when I saw it up close, I just said to myself, you know something, I'm such a Saw fan, I rave about this movie, I have to have him as a part of my collection. But I think it was also because of this little guy over here. Yes, this is the Metaluna Space Mutant from the movie This Island Earth. It's not the most detailed of pops. I mean, I love the whole brain, and I love the eyes. They are very, very shiny, very glassy even, with the red around them, with the veins, and as well as the arms and legs with the claws and everything. I mean, it's not the most detailed, but there's a reason why I have this pop. And here's the reason why. I have never seen This Island Earth in its entirety, but one of my all-time favorite movies is Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, because they watch and mock This Island Earth, and every single time I see this creature, this is all I can think about.
Give Uncle Scrotor a hug!
I love this character. This is Uncle Scrotor to me. This is not the Metaluna Space Mutant, and I am so glad that he is part of my collection so I can finally give him a hug. And look at this whole group of pops that are included in this set. I mean, I think this is one of the coolest sets that Funko has decided to make. You've got everything from the Frankenstein monster that was played by Boris Karloff, as well as the Boris Karloff mummy. You've got the Bela Lugosi Dracula. You've got the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Lon Chaney Wolfman. I mean, true film appreciators are probably going gaga over this set. And I also love the fact that it's got This Island Earth on the back of the box, so you know exactly what movie it's from. But yes, this is pretty much going to be my horror collection, and I don't intend on getting any additionals, but these are two excellent pops, and I'm so glad that I have them. So let's get a good look at some of these brand new updates that Funko has to show us. So we're going to, of course, continue on the Halloween theme and take a look at a bunch of pretty awesome things. Hot Topic and Gemini Collectibles always like to come out with some exciting new products as far as specials go, and this time around, especially for post-Halloween and Halloween itself, it is no different. We now have a metallic creature from the Black Lagoon from the Universal Movie Monsters line, and of course that's from Gemini Collectibles, and Hot Topic is offering a glow-in-the-dark Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein. Why those two are glow-in-the-dark, I really don't know. I mean, personally, I don't even know why these were the three specials that were chosen, because personally, I think the one that would have made the most sense was a flocked Wolfman. But also, Hot Topic is offering two additional specials, and that is a battle-scarred Chucky from the movie line, and of course, the Crow is no longer a lie. He is officially here. You can get him in regular version everywhere, and in a glow-in-the-dark face version, thanks to Hot Topic. He is number 133 of the movie collection. And then we have the brand new Domo Ghostbusters line. While all the Domos are retired, we now actually have Ghostbusters celebrating Domo glory. You can get a regular Domo Ghostbuster, a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man Domo, and a Slimer Domo, and I have to admit that they are pretty cool. And stop the presses, by golly gee. I have always wanted to say that somewhere, somehow in public. We now officially have the expansion of the book collection. This is the third. It is based on the Lovecraft creature Cthulhu, and yes, we now have a Cthulhu Pop on the way. I have been to Con a Plenty, and I have seen so much love for Cthulhu. So I am absolutely certain that people are just going to grab this one as soon as they possibly can. And there was one more pop that I never got a chance to mention from one of the Comic-Cons. The Sesame Street line is no longer a myth. It will be coming out. They've already announced which ones are going to be part of the Sesame Street set in 2015. But if you went to one of the local cons in the United States, you were able to pick up a Super Grover. It is awesome. I absolutely love the details. I love the fact that they tried to work on the sculpting of the fuzz. You really didn't get that much in the Muppets Pops, but I'm really excited, especially considering the fact that this year marked the 45th anniversary of Sesame Street, so congratulations to them. Another con special, alongside expanding on the game line, we have a new member of the Assassin's Creed crew from the game line, but also you were able to pick up a Murghoul, a ghoul version of a Murloc thanks to BlizzCon about a week ago. So if you actually managed to get to BlizzCon, you managed to score yourself this World of Warcraft pop. And going back to Hot Topic, there are so many specials because apparently they're celebrating their 25th anniversary this year. So not only can you get some pre-releases like a Bizarro Pop, which I think a lot of us are excited for, and a variant version of the Arkham Asylum Batman with a blue cape and cowl as opposed to a black. You can also get a glittered Tinkerbell and a invisible changing Cheshire Cat. They're actually bringing him out of retirement for this short time, but where am I going in this ramble? You can also get a Hot Topic Pop, which features a Hot Topic store clerk in the usual garb that you will probably see being worn by a Hot Topic employee. I have to admit that Funko doing this with Hot Topic was a really nice gesture, and I'm really impressed to see that this will actually be coming out. So if you Hot Topic fans want to get a special pop, go right ahead and jump on that one. But here are some other additional new ones that are coming out. We also have an expansion of the Despicable Me line, especially since the trailer for Minions was released this past week. You can now get some additional Minions, like a Minion with a hula skirt, or a Minion with the sirens on his head. That was pretty much a staple from Despicable Me 2. You saw that scene in the trailers. And also, going back to the world of Disney, there is actually going to be a lot of new Disney Pops coming. One of the ones that we were excited to hear about, we didn't know if it was happening, but it did appear in Toy Fair. Yes, they are going to be expanding on the Sleeping Beauty line. There is going to be an Aurora in a pink dress, but I am also really curious to know if we will, in fact, maybe also get Aurora in a blue dress. And also, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get the 3 Good Fairies either, because they're a very integral part of the Disney film. They're also expanding on the Lilo and Stitch line. We're going into a brand new series of Disney Pop, so you can get Lilo, you can get her homemade doll Scrump, and of course you can get Stitch in his original form, and I love the design on this Pop with the red spacesuit and the forearms and the antenna, and of course the 3 ray guns that he's carrying. I think that that is a really awesome Pop, and I'm very impressed to know that Disney chose to expand the Pop line of Lilo and Stitch in this fashion. And one more expansion is there are going to be more Frozen Pops coming. They're coming next year in the first quarter of 2015, and it's going to be exciting because you've got 2 new versions of Anna and Elsa in their ball gowns, in child form, and an in-summer Olaf. I have to admit that that is adorable, but I really don't see myself or even my girlfriend actually picking them up. But I have to admit that it is a very clever expansion, and I really think that a lot of people will go for the child Elsa and Anna. And another landmark is coming in the world of Pops, along with the expansion of the Supernatural line. That is a true fan favorite among Pop fans. I have 2 co-workers that actually have the Sam and Dean Pops, which I thought was pretty cool. They are expanding with the television line's 200th Pop. That is crazy. 200 Pops. I remember when the movie line came out with the 100th Pop, but 200! That just shows you how successful Funko is. And we have a Crowley figure. There's also going to be a Hot Topic exclusive in which Crowley has red eyes, but I love the detail. The Pop Supernatural line seems to really have a lot of great detail, especially because of the fan base. And once again, the ride line is expanding, and this is a very interesting one because of what my girlfriend and I discussed a couple of months ago about possibly seeing E.T. on a bicycle. It looks like fantasy could become reality, because we are going to be getting the 8th Pop ride, and it is from The Walking Dead. It is Daryl on his chopper. That is pretty awesome to know that they actually are going to be making a motorcycle as a Pop ride. I also appreciate the fact that it's got a very interesting stylized Pop of Daryl, also a unique one, so for people who have been collecting the Walking Dead Pops, this would definitely be a good one for you to get your hands on. But here's the thing that interests me the most. This is number 8 in the collection, and the only ones that have been on the market so far in the Pop Ride collection are 1 through 5, so that's the question. Which rides are going to be number 6 and 7? I have heard rumors of the Winnebago from Breaking Bad. Another big fan favorite that people are constantly lighting up the forums about is the Supernatural Chevy Impala. But there's so many ideas that Pop Rides can offer, so I'm really excited to see exactly what they're going to be. Not planning on getting them, but I'm always excited to see what is actually coming out in the world of Pop. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm really excited for the final Pop review of 2014, in which we will see the last one that was added to my collection. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a gift somewhere. It is the holidays, but it's going to be a while till I extend my own collection, just due to more important obligations, and there will still be news and great updates for all of you Pop fans. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Actions speak louder than words.